Welcome to the K-Product Reaction Series. Over the next few uploads, Ollie and I are going to be reacting to the amazing anime K-Product, giving you guys our thoughts, our breakdowns, and our overall reactions to this amazing series. We hope you guys will be watching alongside us. We hope you guys will be joining us in this amazing journey we're about to embark on. Of course, disclaimer in saying we do not own any of the products you guys will be seeing within these videos. So please give the proper supports and the proper credit to the people who created this amazing anime and who worked so hard to bring the show to us. And please do everything you can to give this show the funding that it deserves, because it is an amazing show. And I am so grateful that I got to watch this alongside my best friend in the entire world. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully you guys are watching this alongside us, and let's get into it.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to the final two.
Yay! We are on the last two episodes of K Season 2, Return of Kings. Wow, this is... Yes, period. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. I was about to say could never, but that's a complete lie, because I don't think anything can beat Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, so...
Seems one should try all at once.
But it just can't. I'm sorry, that's an impassable goal.
I mean, listen, for my standards, I think it hits every single one of those. That's also because I'm an anime fan, and like the anime will always surpass everything.
Listen, as much as I love K Project, I'm sorry, Lord of the Rings another level, but this is not about Lord of the Rings. Yes, okay. So last time we watched 7 episodes in one sitting, which is a lot of fun, but we got a lot.
Sit down for... How long did we sit down for?
Like 5 hours?
Single moment of it, but also we sat down for...
Yeah. You're like, whoa. Yeah. Thank you for doing that. I had a great time, but we made the very healthy decision to stop, even though there was only 2 left, because we're like, we gotta be like hyped for this, we gotta be ready for this, we gotta be like energized, and yeah.
I actually have my brain be awake so I can remember stuff.
Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna give you a really quick recap of everything that happened, because a lot happened. Okay, so we started off where Shiro came back, and then he had a meeting with the Red and Blue Kings. Yes. The coffee table. Oh, shoot. I was so bothered.
He could have kept his face in that, but just like, that is so Shiro to just...
Shoot. You're so right. I forgot. Oh my god. That was great. I forget how funny this show is. Like, there's some really funny moments, and like I love it's so funny. Like, but that was the best. That was the best moment. So then the 3 clans formed an alliance to fight the Green King, and then the Green King wanted to steal the slate in the tower, so they set up a plan to try to stop him, and they're like, we're gonna wear down Yukari and Mr. Fingers, which is Sukuna, because they're like the power players or whatever, and they're like coming in to break down our traps and clear a path for Nagare, which is the Green King. They stopped them. Well, no, actually they retreated.
Just like Tasha?
Yeah, they're like, bye. The Green King entered the fray. He has these like almost like inexhaustible power, but well, it's not inexhaustible. He has like this...
He's untouchable for a set amount of time.
Exactly. It's like this invincible power until he runs out of it. And he literally, yes, he made a rampage to the tower, got to the top, Reishi yeeted him, and then we got the Grey King reveal that the Grey King was alive all along and is working with the Green King. And we also learned that the Grey King and the Green King were in the Kagutsu incident, which was when the previous Red King made a sword of Damocles fall on purpose and caused this crater that killed a bunch of people.
Blue King right after him also had the same thing happen, but got killed before it.
Exactly, yes, the Blue King almost died too, but then the second in command... Right, yeah, sorry, his sword almost fell, and then the second in command killed him before that happened, because we know if you kill a king before their sword falls, it disappears, so the crater won't happen, like with Makoto, R.I.P. Yes, salute. And then the Green King lost his heart in the Kagutsu incident, but he awakened as a king, and the power of the king is the only thing like keeping him alive, basically. They stole the slate because the Grey King completely demolished Reishi and broke his sword, and Reishi got humbled real quick, and then Fushimi quit the scepter for because he was angry. And then Siri and Ozumo, couple goals, infiltrated a jungle party for some reason. And then Fushimi stopped them, and he got promoted to J rank, which is the highest rank in jungle. And then he joined the team in their little basement hideout, whatever thing. Yeah, the like Reddit users in the basement. Yes, the trolls. And they released the slate's power, so now people are just getting powers. And right now we left off where Reishi is marching in to try to face the Grey King.
He's been fired from security just a king now. Nothing.
Exactly, he's fired, and now he's kind of understanding Makoto better. He's like, oh, now I know kind of what it means to like be willing to risk everything to go like one big hurrah. And he brought the previous lieutenant with him. And then Siri had a great moment where she's like, I'm going to go join him. But then it was immediately undercut because Siri can never get a good moment because they hate her for some reason, which just makes me mad.
Yeah, that scene pissed me off so
It literally, it makes me so mad every time I watch it. I'm like, oh my god, like...
Such a great moment for her of just like, screw the law, I am standing by my king. And then they're just like, oh yeah, well now you're a civilian.
They're like, you're just an ordinary civilian now. We're going to go anyway.
You're not, no, it's like, if you want to join us, then you're doing it under our authority, which just takes away every bit of power that Siri had. And
Yeah. No, it literally makes me really mad.
It's just like, that could have, you had it.
That could have been you, Siri.
You had that moment there.
They just can't give her a good moment, which sucks. I want to know why too. Like, what do you have against her?
She's the stand-in fan service character that every anime apparently needs, but
right, like,
Neko, for instance.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway, they're going to go join Reishi and try to help him because she's like, screw that lieutenant. I want to be the one to kill him if I do have to, because Reishi's like his sword is reaching its limit. Then we learned plot twist. Fushimi actually is not a bad guy, and he opened the door to help them like try to get in, and that's where we left off. Is where it revealed Fushimi actually did not join jungle.
Yeah, because you had the moment with him and Nagari of just like, if you die, you'll die uselessly.
Yeah, exactly. And then Fushimi's like, go to hell. Oh, I'm not starting it, sorry. And I think that's everything we need to know. The ship like crashed at the end. Yeah, Reishi's like, I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what happened. Which is like fair, he actually didn't have anything to do with it. But
it's also showing how all the pieces come together, which I do like. Oh, also,
yes.
Shiro has now determined he's going to destroy the sloper. So
yes, exactly. We don't know how, but he used his sister's notes that Mr. Kusanagi got from Germany and was researching for a while. And they named the clan, which is it's called the White Rice Party is what the dub. I first watched this show in sub because the dub wasn't out, and they called it the White Rice Party, so that's what I call it. But it could be the White Rice Clan, whatever. Yes. Also, Neko has a name, but they haven't like really explored that. But Nagari like seems to know who she was in the past, but she's like, no, I'm Neko.
Yeah. Well, that could be interesting. I want to see that.
Yes, and I think that's everything.
There's one other question
No, not you. I was talking to my phone.
She was just like, what was that color? Where is that noise coming?
We good. What question?
Something that came to me while I was thinking about kids. I think about K every single hour of the day after watching.
Me too. Relatable.
There's something I was thinking about after today. Because I was like, okay, so the slate's the reason that the kings have their powers, and by extension, the clansmen get their powers, right?
Yes.
So the slate is what's deciding who becomes the next king in most cases, right?
Yes.
But that was all because the Gold King was manipulating to make sure it was only a select number of people, right?
Yes.
So then how's it going to select the next Gold King? Because I realized, like, if the Gold King's gone, like, yeah, the other kings can contain the slate, and Reishi was proving could with great difficulty. But then how is it going to decide who the next Gold King is going to be? Because that's a lot of power and responsibility that you're giving them. And I'm wondering, like, how does that work exactly? Because if the Gold King was regulating all of that, how does the slate then decide who the next Gold King is?
Well, like, who gets to regulate the slate?
Like, is it going to be the same way as it does any other king?
That's a good question, and I think we'll have to see.
I was gonna say, like, do we never even get that as an answer, or is that another one of the big mysteries of the slate that we never took?
Well, yeah, they don't really answer that. It's yeah, it's pretty much the same as all the other kings, because they never actually revealed how the previous Gold King actually became a king. Because
he's the one who made
right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I figured out how they choose a king. No, but like this is just like another theory because again we don't know.
Listen, any answer.
Right. I feel like you have to have something you want and then the slate gives you that power to make it happen. That's how I think it happens. Because Nagare, like he literally died and the slate brought him back to life, right? So that like it kind of, yeah. And like that literally couldn't have been a coincidence that it's like the minute he like dies, it's like, oh never mind, you're resurrected, right? Because like that's not random. That was obviously like that was purposeful. And then with Anna, she like had her whole thing is she's like, I want to use the power to protect people because like before I was like helpless, I couldn't do anything. And Makoto used the power for destruction. And she's like, can I make this power be used for protection? And then she becomes a king to do just that. And then Shiro became a king. I think it was right after his sister died in like that flashback. I think so. So that's what I like that interpretation where it's like there's something they want and that can be bad. Like the previous, colorless king wanted to like chaos and the slate's like here you go. So I like that interpretation. I just wish they would like tell me that that's right because I think well okay, you know what in one of the movies it kind of like talks about my theory a little more and I think if we like talked about that after like that makes sense, but again I wish they would just like tell me. Yeah.
Counter that just like what did Makoto want? Did he just want destruction? Like did he just want to burn everything?
Actually pretty much because we do learn in the manga how Makoto became a king, which I can tell you later because I don't actually quite remember all of it. I need to reread it, but it was very good. But I do remember it was like he ended up fighting someone over who got to be the king, and then he became a king. So that literally couldn't have been random. They were like, this battle will determine who becomes the king, and then Mikoto awakened as a king.
Wait, so then then that opens a can of worms of like, wait a minute, so someone else could have been king in that moment? They had the power to choose in that moment?
Either that or it's like it always was going to be Makoto, like
So probably because the previous colorless king told Tadara that Makoto.
Yes, yeah, there's that. So I think with Makoto from what I read with his manga, it was like he did also kind of want to use it for protection, but his protection was more like I'm going to fight anyone who wants to like hurt my friends, versus Anna who's like I want to more like shield them. So I think that was like the distinction.
Okay, I gotta read that manga.
The manga's so good. It's so good. They do. Exactly. Yeah, no, but it's very good. They tell us how Reishi becomes a king in one of the movies, so I won't spoil that, but I think it once again leads into my theory, which yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this because I like this and
I like it too.
Yeah.
It sounds like just like at least just in the case of Mikoto, and I could be saying this mostly because I haven't seen any other comics yet. I don't see how that exactly works. Like, I guess I do see like wanting to protect them by his own. Like, it could be like for the Red Clan, it's always the person with the strongest desire to protect. It will give the power to.
Yeah.
Like, what's the strongest desire to preserve order? Because I always thought that Rishi is all about order.
He is all about order. Yeah.
The person who has the strongest sense of order will get the power inherently from that. But then it's just kind of like, what do you choose to do with that nature in general?
Exactly.
Things like whatever you choose to do with it. I think all the powers they do respond to desire in general, and whoever has the strongest one for it.
Well, so all the powers have a different like purpose. Which do you want me to tell you them real quick?
I mean, if they haven't said it already, then okay.
I'll tell you the ones they've said. They've said red is destruction, which, we're seeing Anna now want to change, like, kind of destiny, kind of. She's like, I want to make it protection, which is interesting because they said gray was supposed to be protection, but now the Gray King is kind of using it for destruction, so they're kind of switched, which I think is really interesting. Green is change, blue is order, colorless is like a wild card.
Like, it could be anything.
Yeah. Gold is destiny, which whatever that means, because we never really saw what their powers do, but that makes sense because he was the one like controlling the slate. And then silver is literally just immortality, which again we don't really know what that like.
this is like human life and kind of the idea of physics in a way.
Yeah. Also, it's kind of like they said how he's the opposite of the Green King because the Green King is like kind of changing, like, you know, for the future, like changing existing systems, and I feel like Silver is more like kind of maintaining like the system or like how things are, kind of. Yeah, yeah.
Makes a lot more sense because like, the thing like Neko has the ability to create illusions with reality. So
Exactly.
like, Neko's always have destiny to end up with the Silver King, and if there's any like connection they had, a reality warping power, the reality ruling king.
Exactly. Like maybe that's how she became a strain. It's like because the whole thing's about destiny and like what do you do with it? Damn, this is so good. Like, why didn't you put this in the show? Like, we're cracking so much here. This is what we need.
And you just don't give it.
I know. Why would they? But you know what? I appreciate what we do get, but I don't think it's a bad thing to want more. I think that is a compliment and a good thing.
Like just like you don't have to tell us everything.
Mm-hmm.
There are some things that I think it is good to leave people wanting more of.
But the important stuff like that.
Yeah, but there's stuff like that that's like just tell us.
Yeah. And again, like with the slate, it's like I'm able to come to that conclusion because of like everything I know about it. And I do like how it's kind of like a mystery, but like again, I feel like it just can trip people up like a lot. Like I mean, you have a right to be like, how does this work? You know? Like I feel like they're just like, you figure it out on your own. What do you want to happen? But it's like, no, I want you to like literally spell it out for me. Like, because that's your whole thing. You don't like vague stuff. And like you describe this as like frustratingly good, which I completely agree with. It's really good, but it's really frustrating at times.
The most against vague stuff in general. Like I mean, there's some series where like the things that they establish are very vague intentionally, and that's fine. But it's just like with certain shows, I think that like the higher the quality of the show, the less vague I will allow it to be. Because for me, like a high quality show has a world that like even if it could never exist in our world, it all has a rule, a rhyme, a rhythm, a reasoning that it all follows around. Like with Star Wars, to a point or to an extent, has rules for the Force and what it can do and what it's capable of binding and that kind of thing. And that's what the whole world. I know
That's for another video.
they break the rules in that in multiple regards, but just like that's an example.
No, you know what? I completely agree with you because that's why sorry everybody, that's why I didn't like the sequels, is because they kept on breaking the rules of the Force. They're like, actually the Force can do this now, and it's like, if you could have always done that, you could have done that in the prequels, and then this whole mess wouldn't have happened. So I completely agree. You need that foundation, you need the rules, and you need it to be just very grounded, or else it's like too wishy-washy. It's like, okay, like why couldn't you have done this before?
Exactly. Well, if it works the way that you're like vaguely implying that it would, then what if this scenario happens or this scenario,
100%. I agree.
So many other kinds of words, and it's just like that's fine, but it's like for the sake of understanding what the story you're trying to get across is, we need that sense of like, what is this world all about? Like, how does it work? How do these like
Yeah.
the characters themselves and things about the characters? You don't have to tell us everything. The world and how these characters work, like how the power system function, that kind of thing, that we need to know because that
I agree. I agree. Oh well, just you know, I'm just gonna accept my headcanon because I like it and my headcanon's right. So
your headcanon. So
me too. You know, heal those wounds. That's what I'm here for. All right, thank you. I got my. Did I tell you this is named Neko, my stuffed animal? She's got two different color eyes, and she's a cat. So this is Neko, my stuffed animal. We got her. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we're on.
Okay, anyways, we are ready.
We are ready, everyone. We're on 0000 on season 2, episode 12, Knuckle Bump. Which no, actually, this one does this actually does make sense, and I can tell you why later. But this is a good title. Okay, are you ready? And go.
Cue the ad.
Oh, no ad yet. That's amazing. That's a first. Okay.
I'll also admit, like, I'm coming fresh off of my own anime binge spree recently, so
Oh. I'm so glad.
Yo, Yada.
Yada is best boy. Let's be so real here.
Crush.
Yeah, this is a...
Like, I am such a badass.
And you know what? He is.
He is. He's some fucking.
Okay, little flashback. Rishi in his civilian clothes, kind of rocking it.
Inconsistency. Inconsistency.
No, it's not.
Yada was not there.
He was hiding. You didn't see him.
You've been friends with Sheep since before you joined home.
He's no friend of mine. He betrayed me and Mr. Mikoto by becoming a blue.
It may very well come to be he will share my destiny and have to die.
Boo.
If that happens, then so I apologize in advance.
Where was this when you killed Mikoto? Where was it?
Literally.
Did he betray you and turn his back on the blues just like he did with us? And right now, the double crossers with the greens.
By my command,
Huh?
Hell yeah, Fushimi.
for the mission at Christmas, I gave Mr. Fushimi my orders. If through some unforeseen circumstances the mission were to fail, and the slave was somehow stolen away, I ordered him to use any means available to infiltrate Jungle's central command.
Good to have a backup plan.
Because he had returned was perfect for the job.
So we just need the theatrics?
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that a dangerous plan? If Saruhiko's found out, the greens will just go ahead and kill him.
That's kind of what they're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I'm glad Reishi looks sad about this, because this is what I needed.
No guarantees he will return. Because frankly,
Okay, this shot is super smiling.
No. He's like, actually, haha.
Fuck.
You consider giving your own plans when a mission as dangerous as that. Tell me.
What had to be done?
Mm-hmm.
we can't let Jungle have their way.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
That's food. We won't just sit back and watch the world fall into chaos. As a member of Sector 4, Mr. Fushimi concurred.
Good job, Fushimi. I'm so proud of
There
you.
is one sure way to
So that was all just theatrics of him.
Mm-hmm.
train, join Jungle for Wreath. Do you believe that he would actually do such a thing? I ask, since as a former friend, you probably know him best, don't you? Misaki Yata.
Yada Garasu.
Mm. Gotta go, Ross. Damn. Damn. Opening.
Okay, that does redeem my issue from last episode.
Right, yes.
It's like, but it also kind of does feel like a little like, come on, like plot wise, you know?
No, I like it a lot.
It's like, I would.
I like it because, like, we're kind of in the same position as Yada, and what Reishi just like Yada like fully thought he just completely turned, and it makes sense for him to turn because he's done it before, and that was the whole plan. And I think it just adds a lot more layers to them, you know?
It does. Like, on its own, the plot line itself, I like a lot. My only issue with it is like I do. It's a similar issue I had with season one of like I do wish I could see the breadcrumbs a little bit more. I'm sure like if I was watching it, then like maybe I might pick off on something like I did when I watched episode 1 recently.
I think you might. Yeah, I think you would. I think you would.
So I don't know how I would have guessed that. Oh, it's all
Well, you're not supposed to guess, though, is the thing, because you're supposed to completely think like he's evil, because it makes so much sense, you know. And now that you know, you can go back and like kind of just like reanalyze the scenes, be like, okay, like.
like it's something that I think one of our teachers did tell us before, and something that I firmly believe myself as storytellers is like you can have a twist, and twists are fine, but
And
thank you for giving me the time to have this now.
yes,
But like it's completely out of nowhere, and that's fine. But you usually want to leave something in there for like breadcrumbs for people, like not for them to figure it out right away,
right.
but like something that like if you squint hard enough at it, you can kind of see like, oh yeah, they were alluding to this all along.
I feel like they did though. Like I feel like if you go back, you'll be able to see it, and I feel like you could kind of figure it out. But I feel like it's kind of like, you know, Harry Potter spoilers that like Snape was a good guy all along. Like most people did not see that coming at all. But if you like really think about it, yeah, exactly. So it's more of that thing in hindsight. It makes more sense than like there was more clues, and I like that. I like that because I like how it's harder to figure out, so it has more of like a oh wow kind of moment. Yeah, but I do get what you're saying too of how it's like to leave more clues and stuff. But I think it's the balance of like how much do you want people to actually figure this out versus how much do you want it to be like a plot twist thing.
Right. My issue with that is like when you remove it too much of like it's just shock factor, then there's a degree that feels like it's random or sudden and it's kind of like it's like feel very like shoehorned in for plot's sake, you know?
Okay, that makes sense.
Which is like doesn't necessarily put this in those like there's a part of that kind of is like, well, I mean, this he kind of needed to be on the good side all along. He needed to be a double agent for this to work.
Yes, but I like what they do with it, so we're gonna see what happens. Yes.
Frickin'
No, it's valid. It's valid. I'm just excited to see what you think of what they do going forward now. Yeah. Anna! Everyone's here!
she's putting chocolates in her face.
Trick or treat!
So cute.
I love the sparkles. No blood.
The look of the face, the thought in her head, right?
Literally Neko in a nutshell, and I love it. I love it. She's so cute.
I appreciate that Yada lets her.
I know.
It's okay.
Okay. What the hell? Yeah,
I
really?
would say, Fushimi, if you could take your position at the back.
Got it, Yada.
You'll be fine. I believe in you, Misaki.
I believe in you too, Yada, because you're the best character. Let's be real here.
Honestly, yes. Messi McConnell.
Yes. I know!
Call a fan of K, but if you call them a
Literally, Homura, I'm sorry. Like, I have a friend who likes K and he loves Scepter 4, and I'm like, I love that for you, but I don't agree. Yeah.
like also
They just don't have the same bond that Homura does. That's what I'm exactly same. You got this, Yada. I believe in you. Alright, round 2.
I was like, no blood, no blood.
No, Ash! I love it so much. He's just gonna stand there.
It's like a bomb.
Roasted. What about you, Reishi?
Okay, also, I need to see. Oh, did he just back him? See white lips.
You need to see what?
Him white.
Okay.
Because we didn't. I didn't get that from the last.
Okay.
So it's like to me right now, this is the world or a stop. Invincible.
Got you.
I'm wondering.
You need to get humbled, buddy.
You really.
Yes, I do. He's so blunt. That's so true. Buddy, you're projecting a little bit. Like, I'm sorry you failed, but like, people be happy. Oh, damn. No, I want you to hit him in the face with that gun. You go, Great King.
Hurts.
It does. No wonder he's bleeding. Hey, guys. You know what? Oh, damn, yeah. Yeah. Guys, it's Domyoji. It's my favorite character, Domyoji. Akiyama, my favorite. Because they took Siri's moment. I never liked any of them in the first place.
I can't jokingly say they're my favorite characters anymore.
Because they just are not, and we can't even joke about it because
Literally
same. Literally same.
Okay.
No.
What?
Hi, Siri.
Leg got chopped. What the hell is that?
Just what do you all think you're doing here?
We've decided that at the present time, our most crucial responsibility is
Yeah, whatever, buddy.
Yeah, I don't care for you. You serious moment away, go away.
I
Literally.
issued no such orders. Besides, I'm no longer your captain.
Sector 4 isn't into aimless followers who just sit around waiting for orders.
I mean, that's your whole job, but okay.
It kind of is.
Division to cover for Sector 4's actions.
I mean, see,
That's
that's
right.
Mhm.
Facade.
What was that spelling of facade?
You tell him, Siri.
Siri couldn't have been. We couldn't have just had Siri say all of this.
Right, that's what exactly.
Poor last episode. I really want to know.
I want to know too. Like, I'm sorry. I know.
And this mayor sucks too.
This guy.
Mayor Puddicast.
Literally.
Orders, Captain.
Yeah, Rishi.
I mean, Joe was totally ready to die.
Literally.
Sword. We do not allow fighting. We clear the floor as written.
Whoa.
That's more specific.
That sounds kind of targeted. You guys aren't my favorite characters anymore. Sorry, guys. You've lost your space. Yes, Siri. You have not, Siri. Don't let them get you down.
Surround Siri.
Literally.
I really hate to break it, but reality will never flash ready.
Let them have it.
Oh, there.
Yeah, guys.
They're blocking the power of it.
This is what happens when you have family.
See
Mm.
what you should see. Make no actions.
Oh, flip.
You're just Paul's paradise.
But then who you needed, the one who brought something.
That is his child. Do not insult his child.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Fog's gone, so
I don't like that. I really don't like this king. I'm sorry.
you don't like the Gray King or the Blue King?
Reishi is cool. Reishi, like, he's getting some respect from me. I don't like the Gray King.
Why don't you like the Gray King?
Those are too big.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Protection. Okay, for how long?
Until someone dispels it, and they dispelled it.
Ow!
With their powers. With their magic of friendship.
Okay. When they do it in their fairy tale, it's cool. When they do it here, no.
No. At least they don't outright come out and say that.
The fog was still very clearly there. You could still see it around them. So it's like, did they just dispel it, or did you actually just attack him strong enough to be able to cut through it? In which case, where was that before?
Are those not the same thing?
There's a difference between slashing hard enough that you break through, that you're able to get an attack. Like, okay,
Okay.
imagine that the fog is a wall.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between moving the wall out of your way and doing an attack that moves directly through the wall.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
So this thing
Yeah.
just pierced through it. It's just like,
Yeah.
ow.
I mean, it's pretty much what happened. Yeah. He had friends with him.
I'm
He
sorry,
wasn't
it's just
alone.
like in fairy tale. I'm thinking back what I said before about fairy tale. It's okay. It's not okay in fairy tale. That's your totally answer to how this happens. I don't. It's like friendship is a powerful thing, but also so is that sword.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's okay. That's okay. I like him, but they just stabbed him.
Like good character, bad.
That's fair. That's fair.
How about I go with this? I do think this character moments are cool.
That's fair. I think that's very fair. Yeah, again, very vague. Yeah. Yeah. But no, very fair.
Fine.
Vague powers? No. Vague people? Okay. Powers? Mm-mm.
That's my mindset.
No, it's very fair.
It's no longer enough to make it disappear.
Also, this is another thing where I do draw another connection to JJK.
King's lieutenant.
I'm gonna be quiet for serious moments. I'll make my remarks later.
Forget her moment.
Yeah.
And then I'll pause it. Okay, what were you saying? Yes.
I do wish they also kind of established with this, which I think would have been cool, is what they do in JJK, where which about sorcerers, which I think is the term they use for it. It's been a while. Have the ability to produce what's known as a domain, and in their domain, they're capable of basically using their magic or their abilities at like their highest level possible. And there's a ruling that says like if you want to counteract someone's domain, you can activate your own, and that kind of like they can't.
Okay.
I do kind of wish that it worked similar here, where like if two kings do come into contact, their powers kind of like cancel each other out. That explanation would make a lot of things that happen with the Great King's power make a lot more sense to me.
Yeah.
But they've never once established that in the entirety of the show. Like, it makes sense why all the kings are equal because their powers all cancel each other out, like, inherently by existing.
Right.
But again,
well, yeah, I don't know. Well, with the fog, it's like the fog. It protects the people in it. You know, it's like it's not like the fog is like impenetrable. You know, so you can like
it is from how they did the last few.
But they were able to dispel it though, and you didn't see that though, and that's like.
So that was just like, the Great King removed it, and then it just
no, he shut out the blue and like dispelled all of it. He was like, stop like playing hide and seek or whatever. Like I don't know.
Saw that aura. Well, yeah, the fog is still.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the way I see it is it like it protects the people in it, but it's not like like a unstoppable like force. You can like get through it, but if it's like active on people, it's like you can't like get to them. Yeah, but
spend that power on him like 24/7, pretty much. It's like
good question.
That's the problem vague powers have. It opens so many worms of just like, well, why wasn't he doing this then if it allowed him that power?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just little things here, and it's just, again,
I don't really care about Reishi's subplot enough. I'm sorry.
He's so much. There's like these little things hurt because then just like
because then the little things amount to big things. Yeah. I get it. I got you. You're good. No, I think that's an important tangent to have. Yeah.
That so many things make so much more sense if they just establish that somewhere in there, or just outward they're just like, yeah, like kings can cancel each other's powers out. And also, this is the first time we've ever seen clansmen resist the power of the king.
That's true. Like, in a way, like yeah, like that's true because they work together. But
and you're saying maybe against Mitsuko or against all the other people before?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you.
It's fine. You go, Chief. It's fine.
Like you got this, man. Like woohoo.
It's just like no one's resisted the power of a king before.
You know what? Let Siri have her moment where she's able to resist a king.
Siri and a bunch of people I don't care about.
Let Siri and a bunch of people we don't care about get their moment. Because I literally could care less about them.
I care about them in the way that I just want to see bad things happen to them for kissing
No, actually, same. Like leave.
For these non-named characters.
These NPCs, how dare you? Like, she don't need you.
Funny to me, though.
No, I
have this much hatred for characters that don't have a name. Like
they have a name. They tried to grill those names into us. Do we remember them? No. Do we care? No. No, we don't. And certainly not anymore. Even if we had a little bit, no. Domyoji, Akiyama, Benzo, whatever your name is, Fusei, whoever the hell you are, I don't care. I think it was Akiyama, and then there's Domyoji. Yeah.
One of the two did that to Siri.
They're like, whatever. Okay, we're wasting too much time with these guys. I understand your points. Very valid. Yes, we are on now. My favorite character, Akagi. I mean, I like you guys. You wouldn't take someone's moment. Yes, these are the Eric, we love Eric. Eric. Fujishima! Komamoto!
Komodo, I wish I remembered your name. I'm so sorry that I don't.
That's okay.
Like, you're the one character I actually want to remember, but I don't know.
It's all good.
Kusanagi.
Yeah, Kusanagi's in the house! You go, Kusanagi, you're so cool.
Ever since I didn't keep calling them the Gloomy Kusanagi.
That would have been amazing.
The best we got was just him shooting and then
Literally.
touching around.
Good luck.
Just good luck, man.
Good luck, guys. You got this.
I'm just so casual. Like, good luck, man.
Good luck, guys.
Sure thing, Nick.
Aww.
That is actually pretty sweet.
That's so sweet. I love their clan friendship.
Just like, I'm really those neighbors like, I'm only in it.
Fushimi, you can do better than that!
I had so much respect for you before this. Come on.
Thank you, Fushimi.
Seriously. Like another show, I just like character. I know you're better than this. Like, I feel like my parents in that moment.
Fushimi, it's okay. You got this.
But I know you're better than this.
I'm considering the hazard pay this kilo.
Be working.
Take on this damn
Because
job.
you're an actual cool character. Right?
You are Fushimi. You have values. Come on, Yada.
Where's done?
And you know what? I am very here for it. It's better than him trying to kill him. Mhm.
Give me slates.
Die,
Come on, Yada.
die before you get I'm gonna kill you myself.
I'll kill you again. Just to kill you. I love it. Yeah, Yada. Dude, stop talking about video games.
We couldn't take him on last episode. Yada just put them all together.
Exactly.
Oh, it is?
No.
Of course, he's dying.
Bro. Bro, I just saved your life. Shut up. Thank you.
I feel like you do feel the friendship over the last time.
I know. You? How was I supposed to guess that?
That's why I won't get something unless you explain it.
Would you have understood even if I told you?
You could have figured something out. Explain till I got it. If you never told me anything about this and you died in here, I would have never known. Then I would have thought you were a
You're the best, Yada.
But I am a traitor.
No, you're not.
I love you, Yada.
Your city force phone is quite.
Blue King. That's what I would have done for Mr. Mikoto or Anna.
Got a kick.
The Blue King really was your true king all along.
You're the best, Yada. You are.
So if I saw people pushing you, you'll stand up, God.
I love you, Yada. Thank you. This is all you guys need.
No, you were standing by me.
Exactly. And now Yada finally realizes it.
Turn young. So what do you do now?
Hey, you little. Don't you have any friends to play games with?
No, we
Friends.
don't need friends.
Way down.
Oh, Yada, please kick the crap out of this kid. You need to check him more.
Literally.
He's gonna get.
Come on, Yada. Get him. Get the little brat.
Make it look sad.
Please get this kid, okay? Come on, Yada. Yes, Fushimi. Come on, you guys.
So, shoot refuge, huh? You remind me of how Sadahiko and I used to be.
Mhm.
But it's time to go home,
You
kid.
tell him.
Still way stronger than the two of you.
No, they're not.
Power of friendship will continue to save the day. Get him, Yada! Oh yeah, Fushimi, you too. You guys gotta work together.
It's not fair. Yes, man.
Yeah, you're right. It's not quite the same. Misaki Nata. Rick Clancy. Say it.
We'll take you down.
Yes, you will.
Fucking
Let's go, you guys. Has-beens. They're so cool. Shut up. They're literally the coolest.
Oh, does he still have a green power technically?
Ooh.
And now blue.
Yeah, that's crazy. 3 colors.
Sorry, Nico, pop off.
Come on, Fushimi.
He's not even that old.
They're literally 20 years old.
It's like 20 years.
Like, bruh, they're literally like 5 years older than you. There you go. Bye. So long, Mr. Fingers.
Well,
I need to say adieu to you and you.
I was like,
Goodbye.
please stay down.
Goodbye, child. Yes, he did, to save you, because Yada's a great guy.
Grow up. You're in the middle of team.
Yeah. Limbo.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey.
Please hurry. Can't start till you get your side floor, yeah.
all right. Got it.
I'll be there in a second.
He's like, let me catch my breath.
Just give me a minute here.
Count me out of this one, okay? Or I'll be working overtime with
What? But you're.
Who matters to you the most right now?
The king.
Man, of course.
Then hurry up and get going. You have a job to do, so go do it. Don't worry, I can get out of here by myself.
I mean, he was holding his own pretty well.
Misaki.
He was, but he's pretty injured.
Yeah, he is. No,
Yeah.
I'm not denying that. But he's like, I had a little bit of.
So even a fool can
All right, let's talk more later.
Yeah, you should.
Is that his way of saying it?
Like, you just, yeah, get going. Bye, Yada. You're the best, Yada. You okay, Fushimi?
I've used up all my knives.
But not all your powers.
Stupid and ignorant. Barely understands anything. But despite that, he's somehow able to come up with the perfect explanation.
Sometimes simple is better.
Go through all this trouble just for him.
Yeah.
And his paper.
Hi, Dohan.
I know, Rita.
That's okay. Received payment from your superior.
Good job, Reishi. Not gonna let Fushimi die in there.
Oh, of course not.
No way.
The Reishi learned.
Reishi has learned. Yes.
Well, that's you cut. Yeah.
Hi, Yukari. No. They gotta get past someone else. Yes.
Stop making it sound so.
This is all that matters to him.
I was like, I'm gonna come at you with something I'll get. It's just like this sounds like a different kind of fight, which not for my eyes.
Let me do things mine. Just this once.
I'm sorry, what were you doing the past few times you fought him?
It's just
You go, Koro. Go be your own man.
So do the same thing using the Kalanshiro before.
Yes.
Where's that Kuro?
Come on, Koro.
What's in her now?
Yes, please.
Actually, no, can you give me a favor? Just cut that band for me, too.
Yes, literally.
Or chop it, literally.
Just so, like, precise. Just Chop it.
I mean, sure, it's gonna be
It would be Yukari. Episode over.
it's over.
Okay, I really like what they did with Yana and Fushimi. It makes me very happy.
Listen,
Yeah, it's especially more impactful when you like watch their backstory movie because the reason it's called Knuckle Bump is because they used to like
that was their thing.
yeah, they used to like have a thing, and I wish they like did it in this episode, but they used to like have that thing.
I could get that from like
Yeah.
some
Mhm.
because that sounds like that's too informal of a thing to be
Like,
expected for things.
yeah,
So
exactly.
like, it's that kind of thing. Like it's gonna be anyone. It's gonna be
It's gotta be Yada.
if we're gonna get anything. Like after a while, I knew something with Yada. I just didn't make the connection it was gonna be with Fushimi because I was still wondering what happened with that.
Right.
Now at the end of it, it's like yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I really like how Yada had to learn like this lesson that like Fushimi left and like he could have ended on better terms or whatever, but it's just because he didn't really fit in with the Red Clan, and Yada had to learn like they can still be friends but have different kings kind of, and I like how he had to come to that.
I think it was just like he I think didn't hate sorry I'm sorry
Mhm.
he didn't hate Fushimi for the fact that he changed kings, but rather just like he does it in such a Fushimi way where
Right. You're like ungrateful and yeah,
exactly
yeah.
that I think is what pissed him off more. But I think like now that he's seeing like Fushimi really is dedicated enough to his
Like he was literally willing to die for Reishi to like so they could get
exactly.
jungle, yeah.
So I think that's where his like perception of him is
Like loyalty is his core
yeah.
thing, and he's like you just like the Red Clan's my clan, I'm loyal to them. Like you can be loyal to someone else as long as you're like loyal to them.
As long as you actually have, like, I think he thought like because of him betraying the Red Clan, that he didn't have any loyalty at all. And now he
Exactly.
realized like, oh, you're not using the Blue Clan just to further your own. You actually
Exactly.
belong.
And Fushimi had to realize that like sometimes like he thought like the Red Clan was all like kind of dumb or whatever and like hooligans and then Yada was able to like explain that so simply. It's like sometimes simpler is better.
Simple things that we often overlook.
Yeah.
It's true in life. It is true in math.
Exactly. Yes. Oh yes, 100%. Yeah, but I really like that because I thought, similar to you, that like Fushimi really was evil, and then Yada's gonna have to go kill him, and I like this a lot better. I think it's great.
I mean, listen, good characters not having to die is always
Exactly.
unfortunately.
Do you call Fushimi a good character?
Honestly, after that like exchange there, my faith in him has been relatively I don't know redeemed because nothing redeems him drugging a child, but
You're always gonna hold that against him. I mean, as you should. As you should. I do. Well,
again,
I do, but like whatever. I can look past it.
you're really willing to look past him. Okay, you know what? I actually think I might be willing to let him look past that. The main reason why, because like as far as like characters who I really will never ever forgive, Sakura is the other thing I talked about. Did I talk about Sakura?
You did.
Yeah.
Yes, with Naruto.
Like compared to Sakura, this definitely is nowhere near as bad.
Yeah.
So I
Because
might
Fushimi learns.
yeah, because
He's an arc.
yeah. And like Sakura, I don't know if she learns or not. Because also like it feels like they really hammered down on that point. Like
Yeah.
worse, even
Like
have-
twisted knife in the wound.
It's even worse though because I think they have a movie where Sakura does get to experience what it's like having her parents be taken away, and she's the one who.
Yeah.
And they end up just making her an even worse character because of
Oh,
that.
bro, and then she should have learned. Don't make fun of orphans. No. Boo.